What is up, YouTube? What's good with y'all? Welcome back to the Rant Room, and I'm your host, Dante, a channel where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, and controversial topics in nerd and geek culture. And we are back with another episode because DC Comics has taken progressiveness to the next level, to the stratosphere. I mean, at this point, you can't beat them at being progressive because, wow, this right here is just too silly. Because if they're not, on the one hand, calling Hispanic people Latinx, they're using tacos and tamales to represent them during Hispanic Heritage Month. I kid you not. If you're just listening to the episode, please, real quick, just look at your screen. DC Comics Hispanic Heritage Month covers are reductive disappointment, and this is from Screen Rant, might I add. And this article only shows you one picture, one particular cover, but there are others, and I'm going to show you guys those covers and the responses from people on Twitter. And let me just say, DC Comics, bruv, what are you doing? Cut it out. Jesus Christ. It's bad. Alright, I digress. Let's get into it. Before I do that, please consider hitting the red subscribe button for more content like this in nerd and geek culture. Let's get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. They say it cannot be done, but let's prove them wrong and get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. If you like content like this, thank you for supporting me, for tuning in, for liking, disliking, sharing my stuff. You guys are awesome, and let's jump right into it. From Screen Rant, once again, DC Comics claims to be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with variant covers featuring Hispanic characters, but has failed the Hispanic community. Well, at least this time they didn't use Latinx, right? Which I'm surprised they didn't, because they don't listen to the Hispanic community when they tell them to stop using that slur. DC and Marvel, might I add, but this time Marvel's not in the hot seat, it's DC Comics. So it says, while giving Hispanic artists the opportunity to produce variant covers to commemorate Hispanic Heritage Month is wonderful, this year's execution and disrespect to the artist is staggering. The majority of covers showcase a single hero with an item of food. Apart from this, very few of them have any markers of heritage and cultural appreciation. They didn't use landmarks from Hispanic history or culture. They just use food because I guess that's all they're known for is tacos and tamales, right? This is an insult. This should be an insult to y'all, and this to me is an insult. And I'm not even Hispanic, and then I'm just like, this is horrible. Is that all you know them for? Really? Is that all you guys know them for? Anyway, drop your comments. Let's discuss. This is particularly astonishing considering how well DC has been representing other communities recently with the 2022 DC Pride special and covers, as well as the variant covers and gorgeous red lettering and packaging for the AAPI Heritage Month. That's the Asian American Pacific Islanders. And I think that's what it is. In comparison, these feel ridiculously reductive. The Titans United Blood Pact 1 cover featuring Green Lantern Kyle Rayner stands out as especially egregious, though Hawkgirl's baffling appearance as a waitress of all things is a close second. And this Screamer wasn't trying to go ham on DC, so they didn't put all of them. But I'm gonna show y'all, and it's definitely not DC Comics' best work. I'm gonna put it that way. This as much as food is an important part of culture, this line of variant covers doesn't do anything to show the heroism or community of these heroes. It simply shows a bunch of food from a variety of cultures, with DC providing no context or a sense of true pride. Culture and heritage is about far more than food. I agree, though it is one of the most effective ways to bring people together and to begin building bridges. It shouldn't be the sole focus of covers that aim to celebrate so many different cultures. Totally agree. I completely agree with that statement from Screen Rant, which is weird because I usually don't agree with them, But they're right this time. They are right. DC has numerous Hispanic characters, both heroes and villains, with very different backgrounds and cultures. After all, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Central Americans, South Americans, and Spaniards are all grouped under this banner. Each country and a group of people is distinct from the others, but DC problematically decided to treat them as a homogenized group of foodies. Instead of heroes and villains with special abilities and distinct personalities. Though a few of the AAPI covers did feature food, these also focused on meals shared with teammates and friends, beautifully showing community connection, respect, and belonging, which is true. I'll show you guys the artwork. This is the first one right here. That's the one that Screen Rant used for their article. Now we're going to take a look at Twitter. And we have Kyle. He has a bag of tamales and says, "Viva Mexico." Okay. We got this one, which is, I showed you this already, which would be most likely the the cover of this episode. And we got another one, Blue Beetle jumping off a building, eating, which I'm going to assume to be tacos. Again. And we got Hawk Girl serving as a waitress. Yeah, not a good look. No. What are you guys' opinion? I mean, if you're Hispanic and you see nothing wrong with this, listen, I'm not here to tell you how you should feel. That's not what I do, okay? But I'm gonna assume for the vast majority of people, this is quite insulting. Okay, let's see some of these comments before we sign off. What's with these people and their obsession with food? It's almost as if comic industry is run by insufferable urbanites whose only exposure to Mexican culture is taco vendors. Wait, and he has a funny video of Family Guy, and it's tacos. Yeah, I can see your point. Yeah, this one's actually quite funny. Literally this woke inclusiveness is more racist than average stereotypes. LMAO. It says, "Hello amigos, I'm Sergio. I love fajitas and eat tacos." And then you got the people in the bottom, "Oh my god, Latin representation." And on the right you have a Hulkamanian looking swole, extremely jacked guy. It's in Spanish, I can't read it. Then it says, cultural appropriation, cancel this. I see your point. The most minimal effort possible. The first one feels most insulting. It is insulting because this was changed from this. Now this looks dope. They should have just kept it the way it was. This is perfect as it is. Why feel the need to change it to him holding a bag of tamales? Like, what's wrong with you? This is cool. This is dope. This is fire the way it is. There was no need to give him a bag of food. Bruh. Why? Why do you persist to do such egregious nonsense? Oi. Ah, man. They're just not that creative. And I know that Kyle cover couldn't be used for copyright reasons, but at least, I don't know, have him in front of a pyramid like, okay, well, I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But I'm sure you guys can read it yourself. Literally anything other than put tacos in their hands would work. I agree. Hispanic. It's all about Mexico. Let's do one more. Why is Hawk Girl waitress now? I don't know. That's a very good question. But anyway, that's all I got for this episode. DC Comics, I'm gonna need y'all to get right, okay? Because these internet streets are wrecking y'all. Okay, what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing this video for others. I would really appreciate that. Most importantly is hitting the subscribe button and notification bell for more content. And I will see you guys on the next episode.